submission in Evansville, Indiana, Andrew Havner. Introducing his opponent, official weight of 164 pounds, representing Enzo Gracie Matrix BJJ, here in Great Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, Amange Mayi. And our referee for the action, Luke Wilson.
Yeah, so congratulations to Havner for the brown belt. That's pretty awesome.
Recently got promoted, and you'll see on his rash guard, he's got a couple beers on the back.
This rule set is for one 10-minute round for sub to victory.
The story there is that Nice Guys Submissions over in Evansville, Indiana, they got a keg right in the gym. They got a kegerator, you can we have a beer, and the guys get together, they have beers, they train hard, and I'll tell you what, it's a really good team of guys.
Oh, I'm sure it is. If you
yeah,
beer
good
in
time.
it, you know. Sounds like a great time. Ready for my invite.
Yeah, absolutely. Mayi, meanwhile, good shape, strong, looking for a quick little takedown early.
Yeah, I watched this boy in wrestling in high school, and him and his brother, they're studs. You know, they train together. I like that they're on the same card. I think that was a good opportunity for them to push each other in their training camp. Nice single leg. Good takedown. He's keeping the head on the inside, which is nice.
Havner looking like he's trying to isolate the forearm. What is Mayi already out. Definitely in the early going when both guys are fresh and there's not quite that sweat yet, a big, strong physical guy like Mayi is going to be difficult to grab early. It's all about that just keeping on it, breaking him down, trying to slow the process. But, of course, Mayi not a beginner, BJJ purple belt, and a good one at that.
Yeah, it's very interesting, the similarities, but the differences from like a wrestling-based jiu-jitsu guy and a jiu-jitsu-based jiu-jitsu guy, you know, so he's up now.
Well, that's the contrast of styles.
For the takedown.
Yeah, you have Havner, looks like he's okay with sitting down, pulling guard. He enjoys looking for the neck.
Great.
And he'll give up those takedowns. I mean, in gi jiu-jitsu, he'd be giving up lots of points, but again, that's not the mission for him, is not to score points, is to isolate the arm, grab the limb, grab a neck, and try to do it by any means necessary, whereas Mayi is most comfortable riding that top position, again, coming from that wrestling base.
Yeah, I think he's going to be more of a control guy, you know. His submissions are going to be there when he sees them. You know, I think Andrew's going to be looking and setting up the submissions more.
Alexis, what is Andrew Havner trying to set up here? He knows maybe he's not the more physical guy, but he's still got a chance to kind of offset his balance. Maybe hit a sweep, or do you think he's going to look for the submission?
It looks like right now that he was trying to set up a sweep, but Mayi has great control, great head position. He's able to stuff it, you know, pretty fast.
He's definitely got that head position good when he drives his forehead in there. Thinking about possibly dropping back on a leg, maybe.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know a lot of guys are going for the leg locks, the ankle locks, things of that, the feet attack really, and so it'll be interesting to see if Mayi here is interested in that. You know, if he's taken his game to that level.
Well, it's awesome to see Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu evolve over the years, whereas there used to be certain moves like the Americano or the neck crank or the can opener to pass guard that they were very popular moves at one time and virtually non-existent anymore. And now it's very dangerous with the leg locks. Of course, guys like Gary Tonon kind of rewrote the game, and you'll see many people, Craig Jones included. We have Mayi going
Great
for
transition there.
Very nice, and this will be the first time in the fight that Havner, will enjoy a little bit of top control.
Already displaying good pressure. Good pressure
watch that
on
head
top.
Position, opening the legs.
3.5 minutes into this, of course, one straight 10-minute round.
And this is different, you know, this is different from in the gym. You're feeling the lights, you're feeling a little bit of the pressure from being in a cage. It's not every day that you get to grapple in a cage, you know, so I've had the opportunity to do so, and it's different. It's a different feel, and it's fun, and I think they're both kind of handling it really well. Nobody's really looks like they're gassing at all.
Mayi's dominating with his wrestling takedowns, but Havner, he's still in the game.
Havener did an excellent job at ending up on top, and you can see these positions. He's going for a leg. It just creates a scramble, and that gives him the opportunity. But it doesn't seem like he necessarily wants to be on top. He seems to be most comfortable off his back, you know, getting to one hip and trying to isolate something and cause a scramble.
Yeah, looking at it from both styles, it seems like they're both kind of in their element right now. Andrew looks like he's, you know, comfortable on being on bottom, and Maya's comfortable on being on top.
And again, that's what you mentioned, the contrast of styles. One guy's more of a wrestling heavy guy, and you see that exactly with Maya. Very strong, physical, gets the takedowns when he wants them. And it's very difficult for Andrew Havener to do anything about it. Of course, Andrew Havener's got some slick technique, and at no point looks worried. At no point looks, you know, bewildered.
5 minutes remaining.
But with 5 minutes left, he hasn't had a ton of opportunities this far to get much of his game going.
I've never grappled in a cage before, but how much does that cage play against you?
It's different. It's different. It's a lot of fun, actually. It's funny because there's no teams in this one, you know. So there's using the cage to your advantage. There's no really trying to keep it to one side or the other.
Oh, but is his hands locked?
Got a good grip.
Andrew's staying calm.
Amange Mayi has a good grip on him, but Havener just very relaxed at all times, and sometimes it's difficult to submit those guys. As you talked about, Dustin, some guys maybe do feel the crowd, they do feel the bright lights, and Havener looks like, I don't want to say he had a couple beers before he came in here, but he's loosey-goosey, having himself a good time.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate his style, and he's attacking, and you can see just in his mannerisms that he's seeing submissions that are there.
Great pass over.
Oh, excellent move by Mayi.
I think he's under.
Mayi proving himself on bottom there.
That was excellent. He didn't have guard at all, and then he still used the guillotine choke to reverse position, end up on top, and almost transition to a rear naked. But Havener, again, cool, calm, collected, and still remains on top.
Great transitions from both guys.
And this is what fans, I think, ultimately want to see. I mean, guys reversing position, attempting to go for it. Mayi, even though he has the wrestling advantage and could get on top and ride this out, I mean, he's actively looking for submissions, throwing his legs up, allowing Havener to sometimes get on top and go for things.
Maybe an ankle hook here.
I'm not sure how deep that heel is in. No, he's out already. He needs to get past that knee.
Havener readjusting to a
Clear
heel
the
hook.
knee, yep.
Nice move. And Mayi looks to be looking for a guillotine choke of his own now.
And he's on it. He's on that neck.
Oh, and he
there
catches
he gets it.
him. Well, good eye, Dustin Ortiz. Andrew Havener escaped the first 6 of them, but the 7th one was very tight.
Very nice.
Excellent stuff from both guys.
And I mean, Mayi looked strong. You know, he was able to get the takedowns and hold him there, and then he showed great offense from bottom.
Yeah. Your winner with 7 minutes and 13 seconds, Amange